You're listening to Engage Williston, a Williston Area Chamber of Commerce podcast, brought to you by the Leadership Williston Class of 2025. Your hosts are Diane Schmidt, Megan Liss, and Carmen Delaney.
Engage Williston is brought to you by Western Cooperative Credit Union. You can visit their website at wccu.org. Join the herd. Hello and welcome to another edition of Engage Williston. If I can have Megan read me the roadmap for today.
Of course, I would love to. Today on our roadmap, we have our guest here, Brookelle Otte, President and CEO of the Williston Area Chamber of Commerce. We also have What's Up with WAC. Let's talk about the Williston Chamber, why you should join us as a member, and let's get to know Brookelle a little bit more. I feel like she's a secret. She's waiting to be known.
Yeah, welcome, Brookelle.
Welcome, Brookelle.
Thank you for having me. I know you guys have been working hard on this behind the scenes, and I'm happy to finally be able to join you for an episode.
We are so excited to have you. I feel like ever since we started talking about this podcast, we were like, we got to get Brookelle on. We got to have her as a guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love all the work that we do here with the Williston Area Chamber of Commerce. We're excited to tell people about what we're doing, but we're excited for people to get to know you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we do a lot here at the Chamber.
We do.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
You just want me to get into it?
Let's just get into it. Let's dive in.
All right. So a common question that we tend to get here is, what is a chamber? What does it do? And if you go onto our website, you'll find our mission statement, which is the Williston Area Chamber of Commerce is dedicated to advancing the exceptional economic growth of the greater Williston area, fostering a community where people want to live and thrive, not just work. But what does that mean in layman's terms? So for us, and for me in particular, I see it as we are the stewards of the business community and the community members here in Williston, but primarily our business community. We focus on advocacy, economic development, and community building. So not only are we putting on events that you might be familiar with, so Lemonade Day, Farm to Table, our Women in Leadership Expo, and many more. But we also work hard with our committees to advocate for the different industries that make up the Williston area. So a couple are agriculture, oil and gas, energy, retail is such a big one here. These are all things that we focus on in the meantime, in between all of our events, to help grow the business community. So that is our main focus. We do this through our 4 core values. You may have seen it on our stickers around town. And that's connect, engage, grow, and lead. So connecting, we want to foster meaningful and beneficial relationships. So from business to business, to the city, to the county, to government entities, to the community, we want to make sure that those relationships flow back and forth with one another. We also work to engage our members and the community by providing information and education. So commonly, each year we put on candidate forums. That's how we connect our community members with our government representatives. We also, we work to grow all the time by providing benefits, programs, and initiatives that foster businesses. So some initiatives that I'm really proud of is we have Leadership Williston, which is actually a culmination of this podcast right here that is from Leadership Williston. But we also do things like member-to-member deals, and we offer advertising for our businesses. So we really help to give more visibility to businesses in the area. And finally, we serve as leaders. We really strive to make sure that we're advocating for business interests. I just got off a call today with the Greater North Dakota Chamber talking about what are common issues that we need to be aware of, that we need to be focusing on. So housing, workforce, those were really big ones that we discussed today. And we're working with other entities to make sure that we can best support our businesses, our community members, as we start to head into unprecedented times, unknown times. So we're all that to say, we're hard at work here at the Chamber, working to support and provide not only fun to the community, but also meaningful programs and relationships to our business members.
So you're not city or county, though, correct?
No, we're not city or county. We are our own nonprofit. Actually, the Chamber is considered a 501c6, and we function separate from the county. So separate from the county and the city, our main interest,
common misconception.
Yes,
Yeah.
Our main interest is to help support businesses. That is our mission and vision.
Yeah, and it's our members are comprised of businesses, but also nonprofits, other nonprofits as well, government entities, individuals even can join the Chamber. So, if you've got a vested interest in our mission and our vision and our 4 pillars, we want you to join. We want you to be a member.
Right.
I want you to reach out to me.
And so how long have you been in this role, Brookelle?
So I've been with the Chamber, I'm coming up on 2 years. It's been, every day is a little different. It's a wonderful role. I have nothing but love for this role.
Yeah, I feel like, it's something we talk about in the office so much. It's like every day, you don't know what to expect. You kind of have a plan, but there's always something that we have our hands in or are helping others with, or we kind of pivot and take on. It's always exciting here at the office. That's for sure. We make it exciting.
Yeah. So out of all of your events, what events do you guys find that you struggle finding the most help with?
I don't know. That's a tough one to answer. And you know what? I'm gonna pivot from that and say it's not really struggling to find help. I think all of our events are awesome and amazing, and I would rather spotlight what we have up and coming.
Okay.
So the here at the Chamber we have kind of our strong events, our main events, our pillars. That would be our Women in Leadership Expo. That's coming up soon. That is a biannual event. It was actually started as a Leadership Williston project and something that we've since taken on. And that one has always been wonderful. It's a wonderful opportunity to come and showcase women in the area, to make connections, to grow as an individual. That event is wonderful and awesome. It's one of our best. We also have Farm to Table that takes place in the summer each year, where we take quite literally from the farm to your table. It's delicious. I don't know what else to say.
It's a good time.
It's delicious. It's wonderful to see what is grown locally here in North Dakota. I mean, it differs from state to state. There's some overlap, but for example, I don't think I ever had mustard oil before, so that was something that I got to try.
It's so good.
I had no idea.
It's got a bit of a kick to it.
So for those of you listening, if you have not been to Farm to Table, follow us on Facebook, and be sure to keep an eye out for it, because it is a wonderful event, and you do have this wonderful opportunity to eat straight from the farm to your table.
It is funny. My family, they love our events, but specifically they always ask about Farm to Table.
Mine too.
Yeah, they're like, I need that on my calendar. I need to make sure I get my tickets for that. And they absolutely enjoyed the menu that we had this year, and we received, I think, a lot of positive feedback about the menu.
Yes,
it was delicious.
It's delicious. So if you don't want a case of FOMO, make sure you get your tickets next year.
Yes.
When is that, so we can plan ahead?
We haven't chosen a date yet, but it's typically in June or July. So hopefully as we head into January, we'll release a whole list of our staple events and their dates. But yeah, so Women in Leadership, Farm to Table, Lemonade Day Junior Market. Those are our main three, but we also put on events like the Holiday Lights Parade. The Civics Bee is a new one this year. That one is teaching kids all about civics and how to be a civic leader. So that focuses on kids age 6th to 8th grade. And I think much like Leadership Williston, the kids have to identify an issue in their community and how they need to work through properly addressing it. So whether that's maybe putting in a stop sign by their school and going, who do I need to talk to? Is it the city? Is it the state? Like who are these entities that I need to get in contact? Do I need to make a petition? How do I work through that? So that's the Civics Bee. That's part of it. And then another portion of it is our local competition where they get to test their civics knowledge. It's really important that we are building up our young leaders of tomorrow, and this program, I think, really emphasizes that.
And when is that start?
So I believe essays open late fall of this year, so we'll make an announcement on that. And then the local competition is typically held around March or April.
Okay. And then if they win there, then they go to state level to compete, and then they can go all the way up to the national level.
Yeah.
And I believe the national level has a wonderful prize of, gosh, what is it? Is it 100?
It's
100,000
college tuition. Yeah. And I think each event that they compete in, if they're in the top 3, they do win some sort of prize. So it's something, that they can keep looking forward to and aim for.
And you said this fall, grades 6 through 8?
Yes. So essays will open up, and then I believe essays are due, it's like February 1st. And then the essays kind of get filtered through by the judges. And then the top 20 students move on to the local live competition. From there, if they win, they move on to state. And then from state to national.
And this has been going on for how long? Because it's the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, we started last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's very new.
So it's brand new. We started last year. We had... last year, all 3 of our Williston applicants, made it to the local round and won. So they were in the top, I think it was the top 10, moved on to state. And all 3 of them placed in like the top 5 at state. It was awesome.
It was incredible.
We had one gal, I think she placed 2nd. Is that right, Meg?
Yeah.
Am I correct
I'm pretty
on
sure.
that?
Yep.
So awesome. We have a lot of young civic leaders here in Williston. So I really hope that this year we get the opportunity to showcase more.
That would be really nice.
It would be.
And a great opportunity.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the Chamber does have a lot of fun events that we kind of help put on, and it's very exciting. I would love to talk a little bit more about why people should sign up and become a member of the Chamber and like what the Chamber has to offer.
Yeah. So, I mean, looking at the Chamber, I always say we've got networking, we've got learning, we've got visibility, credibility, and discounts.
Discounts. We all love discounts.
We all love discounts. So all of that to say, right, with networking in particular, I'm sure we've all heard, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Right.
It's absolutely true. I just hit my wire here.
That's okay.
It's 100% true. There's a lot of connections, especially in our role, that we can't make unless we know the right people. And our networking events, like Business After Hours, that is the second Thursday, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. of every month, by the way, for those listening. Business After Hours is a wonderful way to meet new businesses in the area and meet new people. So if you're looking to get interconnected, that's open to all. You don't have to be a Chamber member. It's a great way to get connected in the community and meet some more more of the movers and shakers here in Williston. And again, that's the second Thursday of each month, 5:30 to 7:30. The location changes, so follow us on Facebook.
Yes, they're always so fun and exciting, and a great opportunity just to like meet others in a casual way and network, you know, how we're used to, just talking and hanging out. And each time it's always has a fun little twist to it. You know, there's raffle prizes, there's showcasing of that business.
There's tours,
speeches, food, amazing food every time. Gosh,
Food
it
brings
doesn't
people,
disappoint.
no matter what. Free
Yes.
food,
Yeah.
people are going to be there.
Throw in a drink maybe.
It's a wonderful event. It's an awesome opportunity to get to know others in the area. We have Brew Your Business, which is also, it's the second Wednesday of each month at Williston State College in the Teton Lounge, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. With that one, we showcase local entrepreneurs in the area. And that one is really wonderful for those that might also be looking to start a business or have a business and have questions. So typically the way that it works is we have about 20 minutes of networking for everyone in the room. We have, I would say, about 20 to 30 minute interview of the selected guest. And then we open up the floor for questions. So a few of the topics that we've hit on have been, well, how do you market yourself? What's a good way to market yourself here in Williston, especially for businesses that are coming from out of state? It's a new community. You got to find your feet. And so we've heard some great answers from like Facebook and SEO, online SEO, search engine SEO is going to be your best friend. Pretty much. Everyone here is on Facebook, so make sure you utilize that. Everyone, you know, you make sure you have your SEO set up. And also I kind of hear networking. Get to know the people in the area. So again, I say come to Brew Your Business, come to Business After Hours. Get to know the people, because you never know which connection is going to be the one that really propels you forward.
Right. And it is so fun that each time you go, you do meet someone new, and it's always a rising business, someone that's just starting up. And it's just so exciting to talk to them as this is growing, and just seeing the trajectory they take and how far they can take their business. It's incredible.
Yeah, because you're not going to meet anyone staying at home, right?
No.
Right.
No.
Unfortunately.
We like to have a fun mix too, like not just new businesses, but you know, we'll have guests who have been established and maybe have a lot of really good advice to give new businesses.
Yeah.
We try to have a variety of industries as well. We've had everyone from tattoo artists to drone stuff for
home cleaning.
crops and stuff, home cleaning.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a way for people to share their lessons learned, right? Like what worked for them, what didn't.
Right, and that's exactly it. You hear a lot of good information for sure.
Yeah. So we offer networking. That's probably one of our strongest offerings through Brew Your Business and Business After Hours. But we also offer learning opportunities, right? I'm a firm believer that if you stay stagnant, you're not going to go anywhere. There's no growth in staying stagnant. So being able to improve upon yourself is really important. I think we offer that through Leadership Williston. Diane, I know you've gone through the program. You're actually done next week, right? So I hope that you've had the opportunity to learn more about Williston and leadership than you have before.
Yep. I think the biggest thing is like when you think about leadership, you only think about how it impacts you professionally. And Leadership Williston is more than that. It's like, how can your leadership impact our community?
Yes. Like leadership is not just one area. It impacts all aspects of your life. It's tough to put leadership in a box. It's not just at work. You're also a leader at home. You're a leader with your friends, your family, your golfing club. I don't golf, so I might have said that wrong. I don't know the official term. But leadership in and of itself is really important. That's a really strong value to my heart, which is why I'm excited that we offer programs like Leadership Williston that allow you to learn more. So learning, and then another big one here at the chamber, like why chamber, is visibility. We offer advertising. Earlier I said we have member-to-member discounts, and those are really exciting. We've been working really diligently with, Town Square, that's the radio here in town, with the Herald, and we have one more, KFYR, which is the local TV broadcasting company for our area. Mm-hmm. So we work really hard to give members these member-to-member deals that only they can access as chamber members. So if you want to, if you want to be in the Herald, if you want to have a print edition, you can get a discount on that. If you want to be on the radio, you can have a discount for that. If you want to, broadcast or put an ad on the TV, you have the opportunity to do that at a discounted cost. That's so important to me, that as chamber members, they have that opportunity to get more visibility without the extra work.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So the advertising, the milestone celebrations, we've really revamped those this year. Every milestone celebration comes with their own press release showcasing their business, and the milestone celebration in particular, which can be a grand opening. It can be an anniversary celebration.
Mile marker.
Yeah. Renovation. New
leadership. Leadership anniversary, leadership change. Anything really. It's an opportunity to showcase your business, and we offer marketing through social media, through press releases, through the event itself. So being a chamber member, you have access to all of that, which is really exciting.
Yes.
And then just finally, it's the credibility of it all. Typically, if you're a chamber member, and actually we get calls all the time where someone says, hey, is so-and-so a chamber member? I want to make sure that they're legit. Mm-hmm. So being a chamber member gives you that credibility.
That is very true, especially for a small town. I mean, small but growing town, I guess.
Yeah. And even just, people will often call our office, like, what hotels in town do you recommend, and stuff like that. And often the first businesses that are going to come to mind when people are asking for recommendations are these businesses that we meet at the networking events, the ones that are active chamber members, just out of sheer, human cognitive bias or whatever. We'll be like, oh, yeah, this one hotel just did a renovation, and we did a ribbon cutting, milestone celebration for them. We should totally recommend them for this person, or
Yeah.
So it's we do get a lot of calls to our office like that.
Yes.
And we're always excited to showcase the businesses in town.
Mm-hmm.
It's always really cool to say, oh yes, we have exactly what you're looking for. Here's how to get in touch with them.
Right, locally. It's accessible locally, which is awesome for a rural area. Mm-hmm. So that's really cool. Yeah. I do have to say too, for all of these events that we have for social networking, that we provide for Williston and our members, we do have a very strong team that leads these things, our ambassadors, our staff members, our connections with the city. So whenever you go to these events, you'll always see, familiar faces that you can chat to if you're nervous about going to these events because you might not know anyone. We make it pretty fun and easygoing, so it's not a scary thing,
No, we're all a community here.
Exactly.
And I think that's really at the heart of the chamber. We're here to support the community, the business community, and even just our members in the community, from kids to students to adults. We offer all sorts of events that you can take your family to, or just go and hang out at. I mean, the Holiday Lights Parade is coming up later this year.
It's just right around the corner.
It is right around the corner.
It happens so fast.
And that's always a fun one. I know it's a community favorite, and we're happy to offer that, so that I think it only just strengthens Williston.
Agreed. Yeah. be on the lookout for that announcement, by the way, for our Holiday Lights Parade. We have been discussing about the theme this year, and I think we've landed on a pretty good one. So,
oh yeah, are we gonna tell? Or are we...
Suspense? No, we'll say it later.
Okay, fine.
We gotta
follow
build
our
the
Facebook.
You'll
anticipation.
have to find follow the Facebook page.
Yeah, that's right.
Find out.
Follow us at Williston Chamber on
There you
Facebook.
go. Heck yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Williston Area Chamber. We're in North Dakota. We're not in Florida. We're not in
Correct.
Vermont.
Not in Vermont.
That's right. That's right.
funnily enough.
There are Willistons in many different states. So
Awesome. Well, I mean, we've talked a lot about the chamber. I kind of want to know a little bit more about you, Brookelle.
Yeah, so originally I am from Colorado, moved up here to be with my fiance. He's an engineer for One Oak. But truthfully, about me, I hold my bachelor's in entrepreneurship. So this chamber role felt fitting when I first applied many moons ago. I love entrepreneurship. It holds a close place in my heart. I had the unique opportunity in college to work with up-and-coming startups. So, and I'm actually going to plug them here because I think they're an amazing business. They're out of Laramie, Wyoming. Their name is Uplink Robotics, and they create what they call rovers. And these rovers were initially, before I chatted with them, used only for home inspections. So if you've ever been a home inspector and you have to look at the crawl spaces under people's houses, you know that it's a tight space. Mm-hmm. It's hard to get under there. It's hard to get a camera under there.
It's dirty.
It's
dirty. The
Yeah.
terrain is uneven. So this team in Laramie, Wyoming, this team of college students created this rover that has traction on all four of its wheels, so it can travel any terrain. It has the ability that if it goes downstairs and flips over, it just keeps going, so it never gets stuck. And it has a camera attached to it, so if you're conducting those home inspections, it has a feed on a separate remote that you can see exactly what you're looking at. So it makes it safer. It makes it easier. These robots are awesome. And I remember getting to work with them. I had the opportunity to work with them for one of my classes. And I looked at them and I said, why aren't you using this with emergency services? Mm-hmm. Why aren't you using this with firefighters and policemen? There's so many opportunities that we could save, like drones,
right.
To have something on the ground that goes in and help. And so I had the opportunity to really work with them and conduct market research with local emergency services in the area of if this was an offering that they wanted to have. Mm. And so from that, in working with them, I had such a great appreciation for startups and entrepreneurs and being able to be a part of something and grow it. I actually checked in on their website today, and they're doing awesome. They're like flourishing. So if you're a home inspector or if you're just curious, you can find them at uplinkrobotics.com. They're located in Laramie, Wyoming. So they just hold a special place in my heart. I love working with entrepreneurs. I also had the opportunity to work with a local hemp air filtration company during this time. So again, once helped them do market research to find who will buy a hemp filter. And what I didn't know is that a hemp filter is actually more productive. It's cleaner than using regular air filters.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, and I think theirs was all locally grown once again in Wyoming. So just entrepreneurship, it has a really special place in my heart. I think that's why I love programs like Lemonade Day Junior Market. I love programs like Leadership Williston, being able to develop the individual and their passion. Mm-hmm. it's so exciting to me. I could go on for hours about it. I won't, though. I will save you the time.
So that sort of put you on the trajectory of this position. How did you first hear about, like, what made you apply to the chamber? Did you have an idea like, oh, let me check them out? Or did you hear something? How did that happen?
Yeah, I was just on the job hunt looking for jobs. I saw the chamber. I knew that I liked working with small businesses and startups in particular. But I've always known that I wanted to work with businesses in some capacity, and this just kind of seemed like the perfect fit.
That's so cool.
It allows you to work with a variety of businesses, not just one.
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome. And who did you think when you applied that you would be the president and CEO of the chamber one day, or were you like, whoa?
I mean, you always have to have a little bit of faith. So a little bit of faith that whatever you hope to pursue will happen, and you have to take that leap sometimes. So whether I knew or not at the time that my role would transition as it has, I didn't.
Yeah.
But I'm very grateful that I've had this opportunity to be able to work with such a wonderful team of people and to meet such a wonderful community here in Williston.
Yeah. What's been your favorite part about living in Williston compared to other places you've lived, like Colorado and Wyoming?
I mean, I would just say the community. It's very easy to walk into a room here and just meet people and have them chat with you.
Yeah. And
They're
feel
so
welcome.
personable.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah. Everyone is really nice. Yeah.
So the community, hands down.
That's awesome. Well, we are glad that you're here, and I think I can speak for all of us in saying that we're so excited with the path that the chamber is taking, and we have really high hopes of growing it and turning it into something bigger and better than it already is. And I hope, obviously you're going to be a part of that, so you have big plans.
Yes, so stay tuned. Follow our Facebook.
True, again, please.
If you haven't, to stay updated. It truly is the best way to stay updated with us. That and our e-newsletter, which you can join via our website, which is willistonchamber.com. Best ways to stay connected with us, and we've got a lot on the horizon coming into 2026. So
that's so true. Sometimes we sprinkle in, radio ads in there. You'll find us on the radio some days, or even on the TV. Who knows?
And now this podcast.
Yep.
Incredible stuff. Amazing. Well, speaking of Williston, I thought maybe we should talk about events first.
Okay,
and then
let's do events.
Yeah.
All right, so events for September 17th, we have NDSU Extension, Questions, Persuade, Refer for Suicide Prevention webinar online. September 18th, we have the Northwest North Dakota Semi-Annual Job Fair at the Well at Williston State College from 3 to 6 p.m. September 20th events, Let's Go Batty at Handy Andy's, 1 p.m. You have to go online to register. There's also the Flannel Fest at Williston State College Park from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Dust off your favorite flannel and join at Lewiston State Park. Cottonwood Forest Pumpkin Forest Patch is open this Saturday and Sunday from noon to 7 p.m. Admission price is $7 per person. Children under 2 are free. Payment is cash only. September 23rd's events, we have the City Commission meeting at 6 p.m. September 24th through the 27th, we have Norsk Fest, Hot Fest in Minot. And also as a reminder to all the parents in our Williston Basin School District, there is early release on September 24th. And our homecoming game is September 26th against Bismarck Legacy. Also, September 26th, we have the Spotlight Open Mic at the James Memorial Art Center from 6 to 9 p.m. The Spotlight is free to all ages. It's an open mic night designed especially for teens and 20-something. There will be music, poetry, and comedy are welcome for all experience levels.
The feature artist for this event is Tuesday X. September 26th and 27th at Lewis and Clark, they're having the Big Ten Showdown. It's a walleye tournament at Lake Sakakawea from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's a 2-person team, 100% max. Live release, weigh your best five walleyes per day. There's also additional information on their websites. September 27th, Handy Andy is hosting the Fall Pots at 1 p.m. You'll need to go online to register for that event. Also, September 27th, oh my god, it's fall. Crafts and Arts Show event with Prairie Rose events. That is from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Raymond Family Community Center. The last event for the month that we have listed is Red Mike's Revenge Golf Tournament at 11 a.m. in Ray, North Dakota. You can look online for more information on that event. Again, if you'd like us to list your events, you can email us at bakandbreakdown@gmail.com.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. And I know we have a fun question for Brookelle.
We always save a fun question for our guests here on the podcast. And we thought that this one really fit, as a president.
Yes.
We would like to ask you, what's the most creative excuse you've heard for missing a meeting? And listen, we won't name names here. It could be you. It could be someone else. Who knows?
I mean, I don't even know. Truthfully,
everyone's just like, this meeting, we want to go to this every time.
No one ever misses a meeting.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm so thankful.
Well, what about a creative excuse you used in the past?
Yeah.
Maybe, to get out of a class or a paper?
Okay,
Diane,
yes. I like this.
I don't skip.
What?
I've never skipped a day in my life.
A day in your life.
Oh, my goodness.
You got to get her mom's number.
In fact, I showed up to school once when there was no school. I was thinking about this the other day. I showed up completely dressed and ready to go. I waited for a couple minutes and then realized there was no one there. And I should probably go home.
Oh.
That's funny. Okay, maybe we'll give you an easier one then. Okay. What's your go-to coffee order and what does it say about your work style?
Okay, so I'm going to be honest. Before I moved up here, my go-to was always a chai latte. I don't drink coffee. I find it bitter. I don't like it, but I love chai. Then I moved up to Williston and I got introduced to something called a Lotus.
Your world exploded.
Yep.
And I haven't really looked back. It's almost every day, every other day. It's like a chai and then a Lotus, a chai and then a Lotus.
Just to break it up.
Mm-hmm. And what's your favorite?
I mean, it depends on where you go.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say my favorite Lotus is from the Floor Cafe, primarily because they put real fruit in there. Mm-hmm. But a close second is Deja Brew down the street. My favorite thing to do with a Lotus is just to say, surprise me.
I love that too. Can never go wrong, right?
I mean,
baristas love hearing it.
The only thing I will say is no grape. That was the medicine growing up.
Yeah.
So,
grape flavor.
So no grape, but other than that, it's fun. It keeps life fresh.
That's awesome. I love that.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Brookelle, and talking to us a little bit. It was so fun. Is there anything else you want to tell our listeners? No one's viewing us yet, but they will.
Yet.
Soon.
Yeah.
Just thank you for having me, and please, if you have any questions about the chamber, get in connection with us. We're always excited to sit down and talk with you. The chamber door is always open.
Except
and they
for
are
Fridays.
welcoming.
No, yeah, we are welcoming. That is Chunky the most out of all of us, I believe.
Yes, our office greeter, Chunky.
Yeah.
You can find him on our website.
If you have any comments, suggestions for the podcast, you can email bakandbreakdown@gmail.com.
Yes, we would love to hear all of them. So.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks again.
Well, until next time, right?
Yeah,
That's
till
right.
Next time.
Thanks for having me.
Wow, Meg, it's been incredible to hear about some of the projects that our Leadership Williston cohort has completed this year.
I know, right? I wish I could hear about all of their projects and celebrate the completion of this program.
Well, you're in luck. The Leadership Williston graduation is coming up, and all the participants will be presenting about their projects. Next week, actually.
Really? That's awesome. When and where will this be taking place?
The graduates will give their final speeches Wednesday, September 24th from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. in the Williams County Administration Building, located at 206 East Broadway. The Lunch and Awards program for Leadership Williston will take place that same day at 12 p.m. at the Hampton Inn and Suites.
How fun! What's the cost to attend?
The speeches in the morning are open and free to the public. Tickets for the luncheon are $30, and tickets can be purchased by visiting www.willistonchamber.com/leadership-Williston.
That sounds great. I'll be there.